How to stop porn addiction, 5 essential steps. Most men never beat their porn addiction, and it's not because they're weak. It's because this is a ridiculously difficult problem to solve. It started in childhood. The lying and the shame started for childhood. We're wired for it. If you want to beat this and really beat it, you need a smarter, stronger system. And today I'm going to give you the 5 essential steps that have helped thousands of men break free, men just like you. I'm Perra. I'm the founder of the Mindful Habits System. And over the past decade, I've coached some of the most successful men on the planet. And this is how you stop porn addiction for good. Number 1. You must find and live your purpose. You're broken and directionless. Porn addiction fills that void. No one living their purpose is addicted to porn. No one. They are inconsistent. But if you are sneaking and cheating your porn habit and wasting that powerful evolutionary sexual energy when you don't know who you are, what you stand for, or where you're going and your why, your brain defaults to pleasure. It does what it does to escape, numb, and cope. When porn is the best pleasure and feel-good solution in your life, it will always win. When my clients lock into a purpose, a clear identity, a mission, a reason to get out of bed, they stop chasing quick hits of validation and start building lives that matter. Your purpose is your anchor. Without it, the addiction runs the show. Step 2, you must take a systems-based approach. So James Clear, the author of the book Atomic Habits, said in chapter 1, you do not rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. And it's chapter 1 for a reason. Therapy focuses on feelings and trauma and problems. Support groups, typically 12 steps, often center around people's slips and people's challenges. But feelings and problems aren't systems. A system, like a business, is a plan. It's a structure. Different parts of your system could be managing your triggers, your habits, your routines, accountability, managing risk, purpose, self-leadership, self-control, and self-esteem. Without systems in place, your default patterns always win, every time. In the Mindful Habit, we honor the golden rule of behavior modification, and that's to break a habit, you have to make the right habits that meet the right needs. You don't beat addiction by thinking harder, you beat it by building better systems. Step 3, you have to learn to control yourself with distress tolerance skills and mindfulness. Your triggers are not going away. Your triggers are biologically hardwired. Your thoughts are the results of decades of programming. You are not going to become a monk with 0 porn urges or 0 stress. In fact, your biggest challenge, your biggest trigger is ahead of you because life is hard. The real work is learning how to respond differently in the moment, what we like to call in the moment mindfulness. When you're triggered, hungry, angry, lonely, tired, fight, flight, freeze, or fawn, people pleasing, you have to train your body and mind to regulate. That's what mindfulness and distress tolerance skills are for. This is not like spiritual woo-woo stuff. This is warrior trainings. The samurais did it, ninjas did it, Jedis do it. You have to learn to practice mindfulness. Can you breathe through a craving? Can you sit with discomfort and not run from it? Can you receive your partner's pain without making it about you and getting defensive and making excuses? If not, relapse is inevitable. But when you train these muscles, you build power and control. Step 4, you must lead your parts. Parts work is an evidence-based behavior change modality, the future gold standard of psychotherapy and high performance. Why? Because if you're watching this video, it is clear that you have this addict parts of you that engages in this behavior despite everything in your being trying to stop and the devastation that it's causing your partner. You do it anyway. This part of you takes over. Well, guess what? There's a behavior change modality that incorporates that's reality. And one of those behavior change modality is the mindful habit system. You have inside you an addict part, a liar part, a shame part. Maybe you get angry. Maybe you judge. Maybe you shut down, get defensive. Maybe inside you have resentment. These parts need to be led, and that's exactly what we do in the mindful habit system. We don't try to kill them, to demonize them, to diseaseify them, because think about this. You will always lose in a fight against yourself. It is critical to learn who these different parts are, what triggers them, what thoughts they have, what actions they take, what job are they trying to do, and learn to lead them in a healthy, constructive way. And that's why parts work is so critically important at the mindful habit system, because for anybody who's been in recovery a long time, they know no matter what they do, that addict part is still there. What if you had a model to manage it? Step 5, you must aggressively pursue a great life. My most popular video on my YouTube channel has a clickbait title, and for the past 13 years, I've tried to be ethical, but I've kept this title, and the title of the video is The Cure for Your Sex and Porn Addiction. And here it is. After 13 years of doing this, and seeing how difficult it is to create and sustain healthy sexuality and a great life, I have come to the conclusion: the self-control you need, the emotional intelligence you need, the community you need, the quality of your relationships that you need, the integrity that you need, the healthy sexuality that you need, the self-control skills that you need, the purpose that you need. The cure is the aggressive pursuit of a great life. It's not optional. It's the medicine. It's the cure. If you want to break a habit, you have to make the right habits that meets the right needs. And when you're meeting those needs, you are aggressively pursuing a great life. I don't know how else to put it. So let's recap. Step 1, what do you need to do if you want to stop porn addiction long term? You have to find and live your purpose, number 1. Number 2, you must take a systems-based approach, because James Clear tells us, and anybody who does business knows, you do not rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. True for business, true for individuals. Number 3, you have to learn to control yourself using distress tolerance and mindfulness skills, right? These triggers don't go away. The thoughts don't go away. You need to learn to control yourself. And number 4, because those triggers and thoughts don't go away, what that also means is your parts don't go away. The addict part does not magically disappear because you've talked about your feelings. Number 4, you have to lead your parts. And number 5, because this is such a ridiculously difficult problem to solve, the cure is the aggressive pursuit of a great life. And if you want to stop porn addiction, you have to aggressively pursue a great life. This is how real transformation happens. This is what works. And if this resonates with you and you're thinking that you've been playing a lot of defense, focusing on problems, focusing on slips, too much break a habit, not enough make a habit, and you're ready to lead your life, then check out the Mindful Habit. Visit our website, mindfulhabithelp.com. I've coached thousands of men. My wife and I run this company, and we have an impeccable reputation. And if this video helped you, give it a like, hit subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear the truth. Your sexual energy is powerful, and with great power comes great responsibility. Craig Perra with the Mindful Habit System signing off. Thanks for listening.